is what I want to talk about right here because this is scary. This is absolutely scary right here because the Joe Burrow I know, college champion, just like my boy JJ McCarthy. Like everybody want us to get rid of JJ McCarthy. Y'all are, anyway. But
in Cincinnati this week, there's one major focus for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. The Super Bowl.
Man, let me run my mouth before you start talking. Shush. Can I run my mouth first? But yeah, nah, Joe is sounding like he's a complete like what him and his teammates are about to do to the league. You know what? Let me shut up. Let me shut up. I'm gonna talk before. Dexter Lawrence is who they traded for. So they got Dexter Lawrence. They got. I know I wasn't crazy. They got Bohe Mafe, right? What else they got? That roster is retired. All right, you know what? Let's play the video. The Bengals. I wasn't even. Nobody was talking about it. This Bengals team loading up right now. They didn't make the playoffs. Somebody get y'all saw what I showed earlier. I should have kept it for right now to show it. Y'all saw that list. The Bengals didn't make the playoffs. The Chiefs didn't make the playoffs. Baltimore didn't make the playoffs. So for Cincinnati to make the playoffs, somebody got to get out of the way. And I know KC is going to make Baltimore's got to. Who's going to get out of the way? Is New England not going to make the playoffs? I doubt it with that defense. Is the Texans not going to make the playoffs with that defense? I doubt it. Is Denver not going to make the playoffs because they got young quarterbacks, but they got defenses? And the way this Bengals team is looking, oh, that AFC, I can't wait. I couldn't. Let me just play this. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me play it because this is absolutely ridiculous how this Bengals team is right now. I'm telling you, it's the Rams in the NFC and it's the Bengals in the AFC. The roster. But then again, you can't put Cincinnati over Kansas City. Mr. Patrick Mahomes always in the Super Bowl, or Josh Allen, or Mr. Always MVP Lamar Jackson. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Major focus for Joe Burrow and the Bengals, the Super Bowl title. Speaking to reporters today, Burrow made it clear that the team thrives on that pressure that comes along with competing for a championship. He even compared his current Bengals roster to his 2019 LSU title team.
He's comparing them to his champions. He's never done this. That kid was a rookie. I'll never forget. Didn't he go to the Super Bowl his rookie season? Or was that his second? I remember he had just came into the league and went to the Super Bowl. He said, this team, this one right here, this one right here. And I believe him. I believe him. They're looking his eye the way Joe Burrow was talking. He's like, it's all up to us. We just got to go do it. The goddamn right. Let me stop. Let me shut my mouth and I'm going to shut up. You guys listen.
Is there any added
Look
level
at
of pressure that comes with
relaxed, nonchalant?
I hope so. I think that's great. You know, put pressure on guys. I love it. I thrive in it. We'll find out who else does. I know that we have the kind of people that want to be in that spot. You know, I want everybody talking about the Bengals. I want everybody talking about what I'm saying in my press conferences.
Oh, we're talking.
You know,
I'm
you
talking.
go back and watch what I said before 2019 season at LSU. You know, I feel very similarly about this team. You know, I'm so excited to get started and get moving, and I wish we would ramp this right into training camp so we can continue to improve.
I believe him. I believe he is so ready. He was like, I wish I could just go right into training camp, skip all that. I believe him. And Joe Burrow is nice. They've just been having bad defense, and he's been injured. He's back, fully healthy, fully healed, and I've never heard Joe talk like this, ever.
You know, there's so much greatness that we're going to be able to achieve this year. I'm just excited to get going.
That is a confident quarterback right there. That is a confident quarterback right there. The offseason upgrade included trading them for them 10 Dexter Lawrence. Have since I try to go over their roster and like their defensive line is ridiculous. Their pass rush is ridiculous. Like, where did I see their roster? There's a lot of urgency this year. Certainly, the Banger QB, the Bengals are trade. Bengals are a trending offseason squad to go far. They're trending. They didn't even make the playoffs, so everybody know like they're coming. Cincinnati is coming. They are coming, man. This is, you know what? No, because the next story goes right into what I'm talking about, and I'm about to get up out of here. I've been on here too long, just yapping. But I had to share this with you guys. I had to share this with you guys. The next story right here. Obviously, Burrow is going to be on there. Like they got them at the top of this list. All right, so we got to go through commercial before we.
you
So
see right now from
okay,
this.
so this is what I was talking about right here. So they're. I just want to see that. I just want to talk about the players they got. It's crazy. Right here, Brian Cook. I already mentioned that. He's the former KC safety, top 5. Uh, dang it, man. I was going over their roster. It's cool. Let's just do this.
Organization and in that locker room is a Super Bowl roster.
I think this is the most talented roster that we've had since I've been here. We went out and aggressively made it happen.
Okay, so there's different videos I'm talking about. So this is probably the one that's a little bit more alluding to what I was trying to like he's just said this is the most talented roster. That's the point I was trying to make. This is their most talented roster. More talented than the Super Bowl team? They almost won the Super Bowl. This is scary. I'm sorry. I know Joe Burrow. I know like everybody should pay attention to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams. Regardless of what your team is doing, this is why I do this. Y'all have to be educated. Regardless of what what your team is doing and all of this stuff. If you're in the AFC, this is the team you need to worry about. Oh my gosh, but that's such an understatement because the AFC should everybody should worry about everybody. Like everybody should worry about everybody. Everybody is each other's problem. But y'all sleeping on this Bengals and all these new quarterbacks and they great and New England and Houston, the Texans and Bo Jackson over there with Denver. Joe is like, what? Y'all are forgetting we're the OGs. I know the OGs got something to say. I know Pat and Joe and Lamar. Like, oh, like, whoa, 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 whoa. What's up with y'all youngsters? What are y'all talking about? Do y'all know who we are? Do you know who Patrick Mahomes is? Do you know who Lamar Jackson is? Do you know who Joe freaking Burrow is?
Got better at a lot of positions. Signed the best free agent safety. Got the best D tackle in the league, in my opinion. We have a lot of depth now on the defensive line. That's exciting. So we have everything we need in that locker room. We just got to go and make it happen.
The best roster he's had, he says, since he's come to Cincinnati. You hear those comments. What does that do in the locker room, Manti?
Well, it does a lot for somebody like Joe Burrow, right? When you talk about he's on the clock right now. When you think about these, you have one of the best pure passers, one of the best pure field generals in Joe Burrow. Not to mention you pair him up with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. You have what is needed to be an elite offense. I just said it in the first hour. The Dallas Cowboys are the Cincinnati Bengals 2.0. You could say that's the same. It's the opposite. But the Cowboys are the Bengals 2.0. You have a high-powered offense. You just need a defense, specifically in the run game. They really hurt in the run game last year defensively. Well, you go and get Dexter Lawrence. Joe Burrow mentioned that. You have Jonathan Allen. I would love to be a linebacker between.
Those are the names. That's what I was talking about. They got Dexter Lawrence and Jonathan Allen on a same defensive line. That is Freddie and Jason Scary. What? What? Jonathan Allen was hurt last year. He didn't really play. He was in Minnesota, but the amount of money, I know his value. I know his value. And then you place him next to Dexter Lawrence, a complete freak. They had to give up a first round pick for him, an early first round pick. And I'm telling you, I think they got they got Bohe Mafe behind those two, and then they got the boy Jenkins too. Didn't he come from the Panthers? Yo, their defensive line, their pass rush has to be the best in the league. It has to be. It has to be. Like
that shade of Dexter Lawrence and the 3-tech in Jonathan Allen and just run around and make plays. And then they signed Brian Cook, who has that championship DNA. Sometimes you need to go out and bring in championship caliber to teach guys what it means to have championship habits. They did that on the defensive side of the ball. So I can only imagine pairing that up with that high-powered offense, OG, what that could mean for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Like you said, the offense is high-powered, man. Getting that confidence with your quarterback having that kind of confidence going into the season, there's no telling what he can do. And like you said, Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks, if not, some people consider the best quarterback in the league. With T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, you got guys out there that are able to make plays for him along the way. So making that defense stronger was a big thing for the Cincinnati Bengals, man. Not being able to stop the run historically has been their MO. So with the quarterback going there confidently thinking that they have a good enough team to where that's the best team they've had, even though they just went to a Super Bowl a few years ago. That's a lot to say, man. That's saying a lot. So, I mean, I rock with it, man. You know, you're going to rock with your quarterback anytime.
That soundbite fascinated me. Listen, Joe Burrow is calculated. There's different connotations of that.
I just sneakily looked at my chat. Shout out to Holden Martinez. Shout out to Sexdale6316. Yo, what all teams did you talk about already? Man, just the ones on the thumbnail. This channel is about the league, the NFL league, but all of these teams, but especially the Bengals. I'm talking about the Bengals. But everything on the thumbnail again to talk about. But what you just said, you're right. I agree. The Broncos reference. The Broncos defense is all around better. Yes, that is true, Sexdale. Is that how you say her name? I didn't say her. Sexdale. What is how it's spelled? S-E-H-X. Sex. Sexdale. That's an interesting one. Bro, we know that Denver defense. I've said it since the playoffs. Denver should have been in the Super Bowl. I don't know how they lost to New England. I do not know. The whole game they had the lead. They had a better day. I don't know. They had that freaking fumble on their end of it. I don't know how Denver lost. I don't know. That Denver defense? Okay, answer me this. Denver got my favorite cornerback too. That boy is a problem. Him and what's the boy that came from the Jets? I'm bad with names, but him and y'all know who I'm talking about, man. It's like 5 of them. The boy from the Seahawks, the boy from the Texans, the boy from the Broncos, the former Jets corner. I love the cornerback position, man. They're just so smooth and anyway, let me stop. But you're talking like now. It's 2 things I'm gonna address real quick. First of all, quick question: do you think Denver have the best defense in the AFC? Because the way you're talking, like, and they probably do. They probably do because that Denver defense is superb, top notch. They probably do, but they got competition. That New England defense, that Houston defense, problem. Yo, Houston, that Denver defense is it. Don't get me wrong. But Houston and Daniil Hunter and them and New England, there's a reason New England they beat y'all. I think Denver should have won, but that New England defense, I think New England got the best cornerback duo in the league between the boy Gonzalez and Carlton Davis. Their corners are like, they'll knock you out and they'll cover you. You're not catching anything. Their defense is their pass rush. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So you have a point. That defense is it. But I don't know if you think they're the best. Maybe, but they got competition. There are a lot of that could be debated. That's the first point. That's the first point. Point number two. Yes, we know the Denver defense is it. We saw them. You haven't seen this Bengals defense. We're just talking about what's on paper, the roster. Are you not hearing what's happening? Are you not hearing? You need me to rewind this? You need me to rewind this? Are you not seeing what they've put together? Jonathan Allen playing right alongside the boy they just got from the Giants, and they got boy Hey Mafe. Are you not understanding this? And then they got Brian Cook, a top-notch safety, part of that whole Kansas City championship run. So yeah, we know Denver got a good defense. Even though we haven't seen this Bengals defense in action, we know what they got. Come on now, walk and talk with me. Like what? I don't like the Rams. Way too much hype. You are tripping. Crispus Telepodicus. Yo, y'all names. I'm loving y'all names. Hey man, come on with it. This is the Football Nerd Channel. Come on with it. Oh, let me see that there, bro. How do you say your name? Crispus Telenopocus. We got Sexdale and Crispus. Hey man, shout out to y'all. Nah, bro, nah. Nah. I'm telling you, the Rams is what the Bengals is in the NFC. We don't know. We haven't seen them play yet, but we're talking about the roster. The Rams should have went to the Super Bowl, and they just made their team better. That Rams team is better. Can you picture that? Can you picture that? They got they got uh they got Kansas City slot corner. What's his name? Um, they've just been picking up everybody. I can't really go over that roster. I've done it before. I know their roster is crazy, ridiculous. I think they've added another pass rusher and somebody in some like it's yeah, nah. You got to look at the Rams roster. It's scary. The Rams and the Bengals. Definitely the Broncos because I know Bo was coming back with vengeance. That throw that he stepped up and threw to beat the Bills, that was a second-year quarterback. That's what I'm saying. These younger and they want to do that to my boy JJ McCarthy. Listen, man, I'm telling you, it's something about that quarterback class. It was like they were blessed. They were touched by God. They're all good. Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, JJ McCarthy. Who else? I'm missing somebody. It's another one. Bo, Jaden, Drake May. Drake went to the Super Bowl after a 4-win season. Man, it's a different time. It's a different time. Hey, yo, you old dudes in the NFL, in the AFC, are y'all letting these young boys Debo, y'all? Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Y'all are not gonna make the playoffs anymore because of these young dudes. What are we doing? I know Joe thought about that. Joe see what's going on. Joe is not having it. I know Joe is not having. Yo, who is these young bucks? Yo, who is Drake May? Yo, Drake May is in the Super Bowl, and you got dudes like Burrow still around. Burrow is still young. He's in his prime. Hey man, beef this up, man. This gotta be offensive in all way. Hey, Pat Mahomes, Lamar. I hope y'all are taking this personal. That these young bucks taking over. What are we doing?
He does not mince his words when he gets on the podium and says he thinks things out. He's cerebral. That being said, vocab lesson of the day, the first word that came to mind was brazen. Acting in a bold, shocking way without feeling any shame. Joe Burrow, shameless dude. That's fine. Bold, yes. I mean, you're going to be opening the doors up for criticism at the most minute hiccups you have in the season or in the locker room or whatever. But shocking. I look at this thing on paper, and I have to agree with him. He has, on paper, the best team he's had. Now, what are they going to do with that? Does that light the spark in that locker room like you guys were talking about? We'll see. It's fascinating. They shot their shot, and now they get to reap what they sowed in the best way.
There are teams that, why don't we talk about the Texans enough, or should the Broncos be in the conversation?
Yo, man. Like, isn't this fascinating? Like, listen, this is just something that if you're not paying attention, you'll just, you can just be on there. You can just scroll past. Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Y'all tap in here, subscribe, tap into the channel, man. I had to learn the software out, but just as far as having a conversation, you're rocking with the best. You're rocking with the best. This is the best. I'm the best. I'm the best pizza maker. I'm the best at this. We do this. We find the best topics and we discuss it. But like I'm telling you, like this is not stuff you'll hear. The big people, you know, they got their stuff they pick. But the nerds, the guys who like football, we know the big stories and we know where to go find it and share with the people. This is fascinating stuff, man. This is fascinating stuff. That AFC is absolutely ridiculous. Now, last little topic, last little topic before I get up out of here. Um, same thing. I don't have to go anywhere. It's just same thing. Just continue. So, narratives are always in flux in the NFL. Just ask Sam Darnold. Yeah, we understand. So that was the that was the Bengals, right? So I guess this last little topic right here I wanted to talk about is I just had to show you guys. I just had to show you guys the Cincinnati Bengals. What's going on? Talk about the Rams. I've talked about the Rams before, but just kind of brief you guys on the scary teams on the rise. So come the season coming, the Bengals are just smacking boys all over, or you see what's going on in the AFC, you can understand it better. And the NFC, and I'll be back later on tonight to talk about my Vikings. There's just so much stuff to talk about with Nolan Teasley. Shout out to the new GM. We got all kind. He hit the ground running. But like I said, that's what this channel is about. It's not all about my Vikings. I talk about the league too, what's going on in the league. I thought this was interesting. So these are supposed to be teams and players who will change the narratives, right? You see Giants, Joe Burrow. You just heard a Joe Burrow story. And like I said, I believe Joe. I believe Joe Burrow. I believe like he's not even he's looked like he's never been this calm and he's not worried at all. There were always things he was worried about and how I'm gonna get over this injury, how our team is gonna get better. Da da da. It's like it took a few years or whatever, but they're at where he always wanted to be at. They got Chase locked down. They got T. Higgins. They got everybody. They brought in all the help that Joe needed. Everything. He's healthy. Like the confidence I'm hearing out of Joe, how he's just all nonchalant about it. I'm telling y'all, man, that is a little scary when somebody dangerous is nonchalant. It's absolutely scary when somebody who is dangerous is very, very nonchalant. Like, man, what was that? He got me feeling like Uncle Madden right now.
And what the heck was that?
Like, whoa, what the heck was that, bro? Like he's being serious, but he's not being serious while being serious, like real serious. You know? And I don't think he's lying, man. I don't think he's lying. Like, no. But anyway, man, let's get into the last low.